Welcome back! We have made it to the Valley of the Dark Lords, and we've got some tomb raiding to do. Let's just look at our journal first to get a glimpse at what we'll be doing with here, review for a minute. We got the rogue droid that's holed up in one of the Valley's tombs. We got the hermit in the hills, Jorak Oln, the former master of the Academy, who's in another tomb. And we've got the Sword of Ajunta Paul, who is, most likely going to be in the tomb of Ajunta Paul. Looks like that should be enough to keep us occupied before we take the final test. Let's go and find Lashao, because she said she was going to be over here somewhere. There she is.
There you are, finally. If you were any later in showing up, we would have had to abandon this. I've been calling to the Takata mother in their language. She should respond fairly... Ah, here she comes now.
They've got a language? And you know it? That's pretty cool.
Get ready. This will not be easy. She's a tough beast.
Alright, let's see. Thankfully these guys aren't too bad. Even the queen isn't that bad. Let's see. Attack!
Wonderful.
Aha!
The beast is dead. We work better together than I would have hoped. And here is the holocron. Such a small thing to be so valuable and require so much effort to obtain. I'll just run along now and give this to Master Uthar. I'll be sure to tell him of your contribution, naturally.
Whoa, wait a minute. We're just not gonna let you walk away with it alone.
You're the one that convinced me to go through with this plan. Why wouldn't I see it through?
Why don't we go to Master Uthar together?
Forget it. I'm not waiting up for you. That wasn't our plan anyway.
Hey, we've got force speed. We're gonna be the ones waiting up for you. Well, the plan's changed. Give me the hologron. Actually, no more arguing. Let's take it back together.
Over my dead body.
Of course. It had to come to this, didn't it?
What is it? Your wish?
Unfortunately, she's got the life-draining power.
What is it?
Okay, there we go. She's a tough one to beat, in some respects.
What?
Let's see what she had on her here. Credits, a Verpine headband, the holocron, and a sonic grenade. Not bad. Just heal up real quick. And let's head into Jorak Oln's... Not Jorak Oln's tomb, Tulak Horde's tomb. I always get those names mixed up. Because this is the tomb that Jorak Oln is in. Thankfully, these tombs are pretty much linear paths that are pretty straightforward. Let's enlist our good droid buddy's help here in disabling the mines.
What is it?
Sure.
And see what else we got here. We got a patrol droid. We haven't done this in a little while. Let's reactivate you. Do all the usual droid repair stuff. And we get a lot of XP for this guy. Cool. Alright, droid. You're coming with us. Let's take this journey together. A Tukata. I think this is the tomb that's, they mentioned as the Tukata nest.
Your wish?
Well, whoa, some rocks are falling. I gotta remember to repair the T3 because he doesn't get affected by the Force.
For the Republic!
For the Republic. There we go. Okay, T3, let's give you a normal repair kit. Why not?
What is it?
There you go.
Sure.
We got more Shirax. Thankfully, we've got a lot more light in the Shirax caves. Perfect. Alright. Let's see, we got another mine. Perfect.
Yes.
Sure.
Okay, anybody in here? Corpses, here we go. Nice credits. We're getting a lot of credits here at this part of the game. And I want to say that's a constant thing, like it would be the same amount of credits no matter if you came here earlier too. It's not like Mass Effect where the rewards you get are based on what level you are.
Your wish?
Sure.
Looks like somebody was here before us, probably another student. With a plasma grenade. And more of these guys. Looks like stasis field isn't working too well.
Your wish?
Sure.
Yes.
There we go. The droid is hindering more than helping.
Sure.
Thankfully the frame rate in here is much better. There's much less stuff.
Yes.
What?
Alright, there's an ancient console up ahead. Also, all these crumbling walls don't make me feel very good. Okay, some nice stuff. So what does this do? System online. System status pending. There we go. System status, access door number 44, closed. 44? I'm assuming this is in regard to the fortress, since this is a part of it. Unlocking access door number 44. Good. Let's see what's through here. Oh boy. Noxious fumes surround you. Your party chokes and falls over. Well, except for T3, I guess.
Another idiotic student has stumbled into my little web, eh? Well, the contact nerve toxin in the air should knock you out quickly enough. Welcome.
I think we met the hermits.
Awake already, are you? Good. This is the tomb of Sith Lord Tulak Horde, if you don't know. I've taken up residence here for now. It's dusty and full of critters, but it's home.
For some reason, this guy sounds like a voice from Aladdin. I think I'm thinking of the part in Aladdin where Jafar pretends to be that old guy in the prison. Who are you?
Oh, yes. Introductions, of course. I suppose it is time, isn't it? This other student here that I captured earlier, you should know well enough. His name is Mikol. Say hello, Mikol.
Uh-oh.
Poor lad. He's had a hard day. My name is Jorak Ern. I was once the head of the academy, so I'm sure you've heard of me.
Yes, I've been told about you.
That's good. It's nice to still be the topic of discussion occasionally. Maybe there's a class on me. Maybe not. Anyhow, I'd like to propose that we move on to the main event. You see, I'd like to discover if you've got the pluck of an old-fashioned Sith. Most of the Drek Uthar has been passing through these days is so pathetic. Take young Mikol here. I already tested him, didn't I, Mikol? Yes, you're welcome. You see, Mikol here has the cruel disposition of a Sith, but not the gumption that I'm looking for.
Gumption, huh? Well, what if I told you I was Darth Revan?
Then I'd say you have quite an imagination. Not a bad thing, but not quite what I'm looking for in a proper Sith.
So, I'm sure we can talk about this, right? You seem reasonable, except not.
I'm sure we could. We could chat all day about it. But where would that get us? I'm quite determined, and you are quite helpless. Perhaps you have some questions. I'm not above delaying the test a bit. The results are always the same.
So, what if I refuse to take your test?
Well, forgive me for resorting to the cliché, but you would die, of course.
Of course. Well, what if I pass your test?
Why, then you go free. Tell you what, I'll even pass on to you my own personal thesis on ancient Sith philosophies. They're based on all I've learned studying Tulak's tomb. They'll make you a better Sith, I'm sure. The chances of you passing, however, are sadly remote.
Well, forget it. I refuse to play along.
I don't remember offering you a choice. You can refuse to answer my questions, of course, but then, I'm afraid, I will just have to assume the worst. So then, this is how it goes. I'm going to pose a moral question to you. Get it right, and I torture Mikol. Get it wrong, and I torture you. Mikol here is a bit weak. He probably won't be able to take much more punishment. Mind you, get too many wrong, and you'll die yourself. I don't know what you think of Mikol. Maybe you don't like him. Maybe you think he deserves to be murdered. Well, here's your chance, fair enough?
What if Mikkel dies?
Then you win. If you die, then he wins. I thought this was self-evident. Did you not grasp the concept earlier? Well then, any last comments before we begin, Mikol?
We can both survive. Attacking together.
Now, dear lad, do you really think your friend here will answer questions wrong just to spare little you, risking their own life? And how many correctly answered questions before you die? No, don't be silly. You had your chance, remember? On that note, let's begin. Now then, your immediate superior amongst the Sith is an effective commander and a fine leader. He trusts you and you like him. You see an opportunity to kill him. What do you do?
These were the sort of questions that Mikkel was failing? Wow. Alright, well, we've got a choice here, and normally I would try to save Mikkel, but actually I'm not in this case. Not only because I don't really like him, but just because he's got a crystal that I really want to use on my lightsaber. So, I am actually going to answer the questions right. And I think number 3 is the right one for this one.
Correct! He was a fool to let down his guard. You will not make the same mistake, and the Sith as a whole benefit. You see, Mikol, it's not so difficult. Time for your punishment. And so we come to round 2. You come across a group of humans who are threatened by dangerous animals. They plead for help, offering you a reward. What do you do?
Well, I take the reward and leave the weak fools to their fate.
Correct! The humans would no doubt just be preyed upon by something else later. Stand up for yourself, I say! We're not Jedi shepherds, after all. Sadly, Mikol, the ingenuity of your fellow student is your loss. This is going to hurt. Let's see. Ah, yes. You discover an aspect of the Force that gives you great power. Do you share it and strengthen the Sith as a whole? Or keep it to yourself?
I keep it to myself.
Correct! Let them rip the secret from your cold, dead hands if they are strong enough. Oh, certainly you might share it with a few selected minions, but that, of course, is a completely different story. Well, it's sad to say, but it's that time again, Mikol. Wait, look at that. Poor Mikol has gone and died on us. And here I thought he was good for at least one more. Well then, with young Mikol dead, I suppose you've gone and passed my little test, haven't you? Well, that indeed would be a first. I think you must have cheated a little, but there's nothing wrong with a Sith cheating a little. I'll keep my word. I'll just give you my tablet. Perhaps we'll meet again, Sith. That would be fun, no?
No, it would not be fun. Alright. Let's see what Miko had. A Fond Crystal, which is amazing. Tomb door. Got a sarcophagus in here we can look at, and we got the Mask of Tuak Horde. I don't believe I'm going to keep this mask. Let's see. It's restricted to the dark side for one thing, and it's basically good for just stealth related stuff and fire resistance, so not really useful for our party. Let's see what's behind these doors, though. We can, however, give this mask to Uthar and get some prestige. Let's see what the journal has to say about Hermit in the Hills. Yeah, we got to the ancient Sith tablets, so instead of taking care of Jorak, we were able to get something from him that we can also give to Uthar for prestige. Because after all, I don't think that would really sell for much on the market. At least I don't think so. And this door is ridiculous. What is going on here?
Yes?
Juhani, can you break this door down? Hang on. There we go.
Sure.
What is it?
This door is... Wow, what is going on here? You gotta do it Qui-Gon Jinn style, you know, just bury that lightsaber in there. There we go, finally. Let me just another crystal. Yeah, Bondar crystal. Well, we can always sell that. That should be good for selling. And one more. Oh wait, did Jorak Ulm just die right here, or is this somebody else? It must be somebody else. Usually I save Mikkel when I do this, but I discovered during my practice run of the game. Oh wait!
Sure.
Whoa, we got security.
Your wish?
What?
Hang on a sec. There we go.
What is it?
Sure.
Much better. We probably could have done that with the other door. A Furkran crystal. Okay, well that's all for the Tomb of Tuak Horde. And I think we already looked at this, right? Yeah, this is next to the console. Sadly, our patrol droid over here couldn't help us more, but that's alright. We looked at that, right? Yep. So let's head on to the next tomb, which is the Tomb of Ajunta Paul. See what death traps await in there. Oops, we can't go through the rocks here, I guess. We're going to have to go around. These guys don't really have anything to say. This one does, though. Gallon Lore.
Oh, hello to you. You're new to the Academy, aren't you? I can't say we've ever met.
Again, it's really nice to see that not all the Sith are complete monsters. Some of them are quite cordial, which is really cool.
Galen Lore, at your service. Aren't these tombs fascinating? We had no idea the Sith were here so long ago.
Why not? Aren't there records?
Not from this far back. Or at least what records do exist are sketchy at best. These ruins date back to a period when the Sith were first formed, before their exile into the far reaches of space. It's quite fascinating.
So what are you doing here?
I've been working on a translation of some of the runes by this tomb. I'm quite excited. This may very well be the tomb of Ajunta Paul.
You think his sword might be here?
The runes say that he was interred here, so I think it may indeed be possible. Whoever found the sword could gain great prestige.
So no effort has been made to recover it, huh?
Well, a few of the bolder students have tried. They did not return. As I understand it, the tombs are quite dangerous.
So what makes them so dangerous?
From what I've been told, the tombs have old traps and machines that are still active. They were designed to keep out intruders when they were made, and still do. I suppose if the Academy wanted to make a concerted effort, the tomb would be opened. But I think Master Uthar prefers to keep it as a challenge for the students.
Yeah, we've heard about that. So what do you know about the sword's powers? We heard about dark side energy or something like that.
Nothing at all. The legends don't say anything about it. It may have had powers only for a junta alone.
Why don't you go in?
No, these tombs are certainly not harmless. Don't think that. The sword may be tempting, but I'm not about to risk my life to find it.
Alright.
No, I want power as much as the next person, but I'm not stupid. I know what I'm capable of.
Alrighty, what about gaining prestige?
Certainly. Finding such an artifact and giving it to Master Uthar would earn anyone big points. Although I suppose you could also keep it.
Yeah, everybody's been mentioning that lately.
Of course. Don't let me keep you from your business.
Alright, let's go ahead and head inside. Right after we check this metal box, that is. The Tomb of Ajuntapal. Kinda wish the force speed
Your
would
wish?
stop here. But let's use T3 here for now. Another door. Let's see if we can use security on this guy. There we go. We haven't actually been making use of security much lately. Oh boy, more guys.
Sure.
Yes.
Yes?
That is what a Jedi can do.
Man, force speed is helping out a lot.
What?
And another one. Wow. Okay, we got some droids here. Assault droids at that, but they're not firing at us. A severed arm with a datapad. Let's see what this datapad has to say. Maybe it can help us decipher what this is all about. This datapad seems to have once belonged to an enterprising young Sith student who had ventured into the tomb in search of the Ajuntapal sword. One of his entries is of particular note. There's got to be a way to get past this obelisk blocking the bridge. It seems to be made of some kind of unstable material. I'm willing to bet some kind of energy discharge will set it off. Blaster fire isn't doing the trick, however. I'll have to try some kind of explosive. I just hope that guard droid over there is as defunct as it looks. Explosive, you say? Well, we just picked up a sonic grenade. Maybe we can use a grenade in here. Except, I guess not. Hang on. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. I think he's talking about this obelisk. Here we go. Let's give this thing a grenade. We don't really use sonic grenades much, so... There we go. Looks like that woke up all the assault droids, though. Now, we can choose to try to deflect their blaster bolts back at them, but there's a much better way to do this. There's a lever over here, which makes them all explode for some reason. Yeah, I have no idea who put that there. Maybe it was just some devious Sith who thought it would be fun to do that. Okay, I don't think we missed anything on the way here. See, that door's bigger and we were able to go through it without any problem.
Yes?
Well, let's go here into what looks to be the final room. Let's see what we got here. Another sarcophagus. And we got 3 swords. Interesting. Wow!
Too long in the cold and the dark.
I am disturbed again. A human.
Beware this. This spirit, it may not be what it appears. Great emotion lies within.
A Jedi here? Why have you come to this dark place, Jedi? Why disturb my sleepless rest?
It's a Force ghost. Are you Ajunta Paul? Actually, I forgot about this option. Let's see if he remembers us being Darth Revan.
I do, and yet I do not. The Force is so strong with you, human. Yet the face, the soul... it has been so very long.
Are you Ajunta Paul?
I had a name once. Ajunta Paul. Yes, that was my name. I was one of many. We were servants of the dark side. Sith Lords, we called ourselves. So proud. In the end, we were not so proud. We hid from those we had betrayed. We fell, and I knew it would be so.
It sounds like he's not exactly very, proud of what he's done. So you were an ancient Sith Lord then, huh?
Ancient? Has it been so long that you used the word ancient? I have been here so long, so lost, I cannot remember. We were the first to rebel, to betray, to surrender ourselves to the dark side. So strong, we thought. So wrong.
What do you mean by those we had betrayed?
Our Jedi Masters. Those who had taught us to use the Force. Who warned us against the dark side. Yet we embraced it in secret. Reveled in its power. We were... discovered? Or did we act? I can no longer remember. But here is where we came. To hide. To grow. And here we fell.
Wow. So what can you tell me about this place?
Our temple, our tomb, built far from our enemies, we revered power and threw off the teachings of our old masters. We were not the first to fall to the dark side, but we had more power than those before us. It came from elsewhere.
What do you mean? Came from where?
Our oldest secret. Only we would know, we lords. Only we would know where our power came from.
Tell me the secret.
I cannot, human. It is a secret of so long ago, I no longer remember. You, who bristle with the Force, you must find this place. Or have you? Or did you? Or will you? So many images. I see your heart, human Jedi. I see your power, your pride. You will find the old place, the dark place, and you will regret it.
Why? What is at this place?
So much power, it is blinding. I remember so little.
So why do you remain here? Actually, how did you fall? What happened?
We hid from the Jedi, but it was not they who destroyed us. Is it not obvious what we did? We destroyed each other. We desired the secrets of each other to increase our power. We battled until finally our fortress rained down on top of us. And so, here, our old secret is buried, and none of us hold it anymore. Is that not right? Our power fled. Oh, what became of us? Do the Sith still thrive? Did they ever return?
The Sith did flee, and they did return. And the light side must battle them.
So much time has passed, and yet we have learned nothing.
So why do you remain here? Well, actually, I keep changing my mind about these dialogue options. This secret, is it the star map?
I do not remember. A map? Perhaps it is a map. But it has not been buried with me. All I have now is my sword. My sword. I filled it with my pride, and it is buried with me now. A corpse, as I am a corpse. I am dead as my faith is dead, and I shall remain here, surrounded by blackness in death as in life.
I feel sorry for you. I really do.
Most of my brethren would desire only to take what power I have left, even if it would destroy them. I wish my sword to be taken away from here. I do not wish it to rot away as I have. I command this of you.
What do you want me to do with it?
If you are wise, you will not keep it. In the end, it is what destroyed me. There are 3 blades within my sarcophagus. Only one is truly my sword. But it has been so long, I do not remember which. Find the sword that is mine and place it on the statue. If it is truly mine, then it is yours.
And if the sword isn't yours?
Then you must die. This is how it must be.
How will I know which sword it is?
I do remember one thing of my sword. Listen to me carefully. I am that which grips the heart in fright, hearkens night and silences the light. It was written of my sword long, long ago. Go then, find my sword and place it on the statue.
Alright. Let's go and find this sword that he speaks of. Let's see, is there anything here? It looks like there's nothing here like the other two. Place a sword in the statue. Well, we've got the 3 options, but let's see what the sword actually has. Before we even do anything, we got the silver line sword. The vibro sword. And the notched steel sword, which is an ebony black. That seems to match the description that he gave us, so let's use that one. The sword sets itself in the stone as if it belongs there. Alright, well, let's talk to him about it. More stuff. Sweet.
Yes, that is the one. That is the blade that destroyed me. Take it. Take it and the other blades even. Take them and go. My darkness awaits me.
Now, you can choose to kill him by virtue of picking the wrong sword, or you can goad him on and annoy him by asking him about the star map, in which case he will want to kill you in that case. But let's try a different option.
No need? What choice have I?
You can return to the light side and end your torment.
Return? But I betrayed my old masters. They would never let me return to the light side. It is too late. Too late.
I don't believe the light side would turn you away. You have suffered long enough.
No, I do not think so.
Ah.
I have the eternity I deserve.
Man.
I made my choice long ago. Be at peace.
That's a bummer. I was really hoping that that would work, but I guess not. I'm not sure if you can get that persuade. I want to say I did a while back, but maybe not. But at any rate, we survived the Tomb of Ajunta Paul, and, wait, did we get the sword? I may have forgotten to get the sword. Let me make sure I got it. Okay, good. We got Ajunta Paul's blade. Okay, that's good. Did we get the other blades? Yeah, we got the other ones too. Okay, cool. So we did get everything automatically. That's good to know. Do we look at this guy? No, we didn't. Another data pad. I think this would just given you another hint about the obelisk. Varen Gal. Thurangan in the tomb. Okay, yeah, so it reacts violently to fire. I think, oh, Chardin is here. I think the, intended solution was to use a plasma grenade, but I think you can use any grenade.
I saw you come in here, and I rather figured you'd make it all the way to the sarcophagus. Good to see I wasn't wrong.
Chardin? What do you want?
Isn't it obvious? I've been hoping that someone would do the dirty work in retrieving the sword of Ajunta Paul for some time. It's been quite a wait. Now that you have it, I just thought I'd relieve you of it. It must be quite a burden after all.
Well, we can do one of three things here. We can either give him the sword and, well, actually, no, I don't know if we can even give him the sword. Okay, I thought we could. In that case, we can actually, we can decline, and then we'd have to fight him. Or we can give him a wrong sword and let him take that to Master Uthar.
Oh, but I insist. I'm not about to let a chance to impress Master Uthar pass me by. I may like you well enough, but being a Sith is all about taking chances when the moment is right. So make it easier on both of us. Hand over the sword.
So I guess you can't give it to him. Okay, I thought you could, but I guess you can't. Alright, well, let me just get it out. What are you going to give me for it, first of all?
This isn't a negotiation. As much as I dislike ultimatums, I'm afraid I must stoop. Hand over the sword or die.
Alright.
Fine. No tricks, though. I'm watching you.
Well, let's give him one of the wrong ones. Let's give him the Silver Line Sword.
See? I knew you and I could work this out. I imagine I'll be rewarded well for this. You'll do fine, I'm sure. Another time.
So you can give him the correct one. Okay. But I think it would be fun to play with him a little bit before he dies. There's no way we can actually save Chardin, unfortunately. But we'll go back and see Master Uthar later. But before we do, I'm going to go out and look at the last tomb that we can visit before we go back to Uthar, and that is the tomb of Amargus Randall, I think is the name.
You should be careful if you're planning on entering this tomb. It's dangerous.
What do you know about it?
There's an assassin droid in there, so Master Uthar says. It went insane and is holed up in there with a whole army of droids protecting it.
Droid army, huh? I think we know why the Sith aren't doing something about it. The droid went insane?
Seems that way. They say that its audio receptors became too sensitive and all the noise drove the droid nuts. If you're planning on going in, I suggest you use some sound suppressors or something, or you'll probably become a target right away.
Interesting. So where did it get all the other droids?
No idea. I think it's building them in there.
That's kind of weird. Okay. Are you going inside?
I don't think so. I can manipulate minds and living matter, but that won't be much use against droids, will it? I've had a few friends go inside that haven't come out for a while now. I doubt I could do any better than they could.
Alright.
Sure thing. Good luck.
Let's go in and find us a droid. Tomb of Marco Ragnos, not Marcos. And we get a lot of droids.
Initiate attack sequence.
Looks like these droids are serving the main droid, and they're not terribly bad. You just have to take care of all of them.
Yes?
Whoops. Come on, T3. Get with the program. Wow. There are a lot of droids.
I will be your doom!
Boom! Sure. Thankfully, we got some level ups in case things get really rough, but I hope we can cover that. Is there anything even there? I don't think there is. Maybe there was a little while ago. Wow.
Yes?
That was quite the line of droids to fight.
Sure.
Well, let's see what's in here.
Too much audio input. Audio systems overloading. Must destroy source of disturbance. Must kill sentience.
Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't realize that this would actually be the room in which we had to fight this droid. I thought there was another room.
Your wish?
Thankfully, this is not a terribly hard fight. What I was hoping to do was to solve a puzzle in which we could repair the droid, but that didn't quite happen.
What is it?
Yeah, this could be going a little bit better. Okay, you guys are leveling up. I'm sorry about this. I was gonna try to do that puzzle, but this is an alternate way to solve it, so I'm not missing out on a whole lot by not doing it. More toughness is always good. And Juhani, you are getting another level up here, my friend. And let's give her, yeah, master speed. Even though I keep forgetting to do that.
Yes?
That is what a Jedi can do.
For the Order!
Okay, let's go back to taking care of that guy.
Your wish?
Yes?
T3 is really holding his own here.
That is what a Jedi can do.
Alright. We got one more on that side. I'm sorry about the puzzle, but basically what it was is that you had to access the different parts of the droid in the right order, and the droid gave you all sorts of clues about which things went where, and basically by process of elimination you have to figure all that stuff out. I'm just going to look over the inventory here. I think, if I'm not mistaken, most of this stuff is dark side only, including this. Yeah, that's dark side only. And is Magenta Paul's sword dark side only? Let me see. No, it's not. Okay, I might have to keep this sword. Okay, well, let's go ahead and head out. That tomb thankfully didn't take quite as long as the others did. I think this is what I was supposed to look at to get the clue about and the equipment for what I needed. A data recorder and a sound dampening stealth unit. And the data pad, I believe, tells you that you need to use that stealth unit. The data recorder flashes to life. I haven't been able to catch my poor creation as yet. We've been trying to capture it without destroying it. The thing is too valuable. It is hard to be so quiet as is necessary, however. It identifies targets through sound. I'm glad we brought sound dampeners with us, provided that idiot Ben Huao uses his. Yeah, you were supposed to use this stealth unit in order to sneak into the room and not disrupt the droid and then start talking to it. If I forgot that that room was right there, I thought there was another room. Oh well. But we'll continue onward in the next video.